Here we go. She's on 5 to 7, 9 to 10 p.m. on the Range Broadcasting Fallback Productions. Talks about topics of the day and loves her country, the U.S. of A. Got her Get Right rally on tax day. Got family country Trump is her thing. She don't know the songs, gives Dave a hard time. Don't worry, it's fine, he's still her Valentine. Keeps us in the loop. Don't you know, sit back and enjoy the Lucretia Hughes Show.
Do you have the Wi-Fi on? No Wi-Fi?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah.
I got Wi-Fi.
Turn your Wi-Fi. Hey, everybody, we got company today. Be on y'all P's and Q's. It's the Ace. So I'm gonna let him introduce himself. But y'all know how it goes. There's so much. It's Friday. It's Sneak Attack Friday, Distraction Friday. But I truly do not believe that Hollywood being shut down by the Writers Guild and also by actors right now is not a bad thing, because I don't watch it anyway. It's not a distraction because the writers have been on strike for at least a month now. And if you haven't noticed, that's why you've been seeing a whole bunch of reruns. Even the cackling chickens on The View shut their stuff down. So I guess they're not getting paid enough. We really do not care. It's like this. We're winning. We winning. We're going to put Jesus Christ 1, Satan 0. That's how we're going to look at this. Jesus Christ 1. I mean, did y'all see the Sound of Freedom? If y'all haven't, please go out there, protect our children. They are not for sale, okay? But you got Hollywood attacking the sounds of freedoms and saying, I don't know, it's a QAnon conspiracy. It's not going on. Children are not being sex trafficked. Children are not being kidnapped. Children are not getting their organs harvested. It's all a lie. But you know what, lefties, we don't care. We're going to protect our kids. Dave, get the show started. Hey, his page. What's going on? Instagram. I don't understand y'all.
What's up with everybody?
Oh, my bad.
I want to make sure. So I got
respect yourself.
I got one bar. So what's your
Respect yourself. Just one more time. Wi-Fi is Hughes, which is my name. It's the NSA van. You know, we got to trick people. You know, because in just case the FBI kind of ride up down the street, they trying to figure out who the hell we are. That's us. We the NSA. We'll snitch on you every day, all day. It is Hughes, all capital letters.
No, it's just the capital H.
It is not. It is not. Okay. 1994.
all capital?
Mm-hmm. Lucretia, I know we got a show, but we got to get his stuff together so his
Hughes.
Instagram peeps can do it too.
Hughes, what else?
1994. Boop, boop, doop. Boo.
Sorry, I don't mean to hold nobody
no,
up.
No, it's fine. That's fine. It's just, then do what my husband said, you know, because women, we supposed to be always right. But I guess it's the first H that is capitalized and the rest of them not. How you change the shit?
I didn't change it.
Oh, okay. Hughes. Everybody, you can write it down, but that don't mean nothing. I'll stop paying for it. But this ain't Netflix and chill, okay? So, 994. It ain't like you finna pick up a whole bunch of stuff, and we don't have cable. We only have internet. So if you're coming here, there you go. That's it. He's hooked up now. Hey, Chris Reed, what's up? Teresa, hey, JJJ, hey, James Rennell, what's going on? It is Friday, everybody. Hey, Becky, how you doing out there with the good hair? What is going on, Ed? Hey, Robin, how you doing? I'm so happy I made it on today. Let's start the show wishing everyone a well and blessed day. And you in California. Whew, shut up. That's all I'm gonna say. Hey, Ed, what's going on out there? What's up, Nisha from Nevada? How you doing out there? Hey there, Robin, and they woke and they go broke. No, they're going broke, but the executives are not. I'm gonna say that one more time. Maybe the writers guilds, the actors, you know, the you know, people like Dave used to do, you know, hang up lights and make sure everything is on the P's and Q's. Yeah, they going broke. But the executives, I asked Dave this earlier, is this what was going on in the 40s and the 50s with payola in the music industry? How it was a group of people only could allow you or allow the music to actually be played on the radio, and you could call it was the chitlins joint, where they had to go around in their car and they had to go out there and put their own music, or they had to pay on the side. So what the actors and the writers are pissed off right now because y'all people stop watching TV. I'm gonna say that one more time. Y'all pissy people out there. Stop giving them the time of day, and you're no longer brainwashed. We're gonna need for you to get back underneath and stick your head back in the ground. So y'all tired of looking at the same bull crap too? Go ahead.
Yeah.
I told you this show is not scripted. My mind bounces 25 topics a minute. So what you want to talk about? But a lot of this mainstream media is owned by the same corporations that pretty much own Hollywood. And if we seeing what's been forced out there within the last decades, it's horrible. It's horrible for our children. It's horrible. Disney is no longer Disney. Pixar is no longer Pixar. It's like, what do you really watch? What do you really bring into your house? And do you continue to support these people when you know they don't have the same ideologies that we do?
I wouldn't support it. Honestly, I mean, because everything lately has been going to this woke ideology. Even these celebrities are all supporting it. Hollywood is supporting it. Even these children's shows are supporting it. So even, I have a 7-year-old child. I have to monitor everything that she's watching to make sure they're not putting this LGBTQ stuff in her stuff. So it's a lot of demonic stuff. I think it's more of a spiritual battle than anything.
Absolutely.
And so that's what's really been going on for me, because the last 5-10 years, nobody was doing these things. Why now is the biggest issue. And that's what I'm
about to hurt
out.
a lot of people's feelings. You ready for this? Because you allow gay marriage.
Yep, that was the start of it with Obama.
Where am I lying at? That's when the morality within inside of America really went downhill. It wasn't Tipper Gore. It wasn't a rap game. It wasn't any of this stuff from the 80s and 90s with censorship. When they started really doing that and taking God completely out of America is when you saw the downfall of the morality. Everybody want to say that fathers aren't in the home. You ain't looking hard enough. There's a whole bunch of daddies out there. They just don't get no love. And if you're getting paid more to be without a man, and you're getting paid more to not even have a man, and you're going to continue to be under Section 8, then you have completely did exactly what Margaret Sanger and the Democratic Party, backed up by LBJ, said they're going to have you vote in a Democrat for the rest of your life. And that is why you have all these damn baby kids in the street. So I appreciate the mother in yellow that walked up there during the Black Lives Matter rise and beat the living daylights out of her son. That's what you call a mama.
Right.
Not giving them to the education system, not giving them to the government, but a mother and a father literally stepping up, regardless if you're a single mom or a single dad, you stepping up in that child's life and not allowing the government and the school system to actually indoctrinate them. So,
absolutely.
Hey, Mac McGregor, what's going on? This pause for poor connection. Honey, I'm sorry. Hey, y'all can go over there to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes. What's going on, Gail? How you doing out there?
We in there, though.
Robin said you still need to introduce yourself. Look at you.
Hey, how y'all doing? How's everybody doing? I'm sorry, I'm focused on my viewers and everything like that. My name is Ace Battle. I'm with Until the Tables Turn podcast.
Until
the tables with an S turn without an S podcast. And I'm on IG. I'm on other platforms as well. IG is where most of my followers at, where I mostly put all my new information, anything that I'm putting out there. I talk about all the hypocrisy and everything that's going on. I do the short clips, a lot of short clips, just basically talking about the things that, people want to see, the reels, and just all this crazy things that's going on right now. I think as us as conservatives, we have to definitely stand up to what's going on right now. So for me, I'm just standing up like I feel like everybody else should at this point. And
Miss Sandy said, yes, it's a spiritual warfare. When you started realizing, you recognized it was a spiritual warfare. It wasn't Democrat. It wasn't Republican. When you really hit you what you was battling, or the scales was falling off, what do you feel like being a man? And how can you step in the gap for a lot of people that don't have a voice, that doesn't do a podcast, that, that you have the same skin complexion? I'm just going to be honest. Come on now, because it's getting to the point. I just tell people to
stop. Don't be afraid to be demonized or criticized by your people that look like you because of the way you feel or the way you think, and because of your ideology. And so for me, I step in, and I want to step in as a man to be able to make people feel comfortable about the way you think, because a lot of people can't go to their own families and say the same thing today. I've battled with people that I was close with plenty of times, debated with them plenty of times. And if this is something you believe, stand by it, because the things that we believe are something that makes a better nation, and makes everything better as a whole. And especially on a spiritual level, at this point you have to choose a side. You know, there's no plan. There's really no plan. The middle. I think most people were based people before everything went woke. So nowadays, I just feel like everything is just becoming a little too far left. And right now, this is affecting a lot of homes, even African American homes, and we have to speak about it.
See, this is when I need glasses. But one of your people that's watching is like they turn the trash through the TV. And it normalized it, especially or purposely. It's been normalized. It's been normalized for a very, very, very long time. But it's normalized to the point that they put a show called Lucifer on prime time. One more time now.
What?
They had a show on ABC called Lucifer, and he was supposed to be the good guy. And that was on ABC. I said, I'm glad I cut the cord in 2016. Okay, Miss Linda Nichols said, if you're living in the Kansas City area right now, especially north, you have 60 to 70 mile per hour wind, and there is a tornado warning. Right now, it is the season. So be careful in tornadoes, it comes up immediately. If you in Tornado Valley, if you having very dangerous weather conditions right now, you know what? Turn off the TV, because that means God is working. Turn off the lights, and just go to the most safest place in your house until it passes. So I think a whole bunch of people forgot about that. God is trying to tell you something.
Right.
Hey there, I battle with some of my family members. It's so sad. Becky, I look at it this way. Did they come out of your mama twat the same time that you did? Then I guess that means that they ain't gonna lay in that casket either.
Right.
One more time, when you get up there on Judgment Day, you ain't gonna look behind you and say they'll vouch for me. He ain't gonna be worried about that. He's gonna be worried about what you do, what you have accomplished, and who you are in your life. Your fam. No, and I found this. Blood is thicker than water. The covenant that we choose is stronger than that. So you might have been born with that family, but that don't mean you're going to stick with that family for the rest of your life. Those are the ones that'll kill you quicker because blood clots. But when you choose to be with someone, when you have made a covenant with someone that don't look like you, but that is your friend, that is usually the most strongest thing, because that is something that lasts through time. And family don't. We know they are fickle, and you know.
Somebody said they're a former Blexit member. I wonder why they're a former Blexit
I can tell you why I'm a former Blexit member.
Okay.
Because they told me I couldn't talk about politics, and I said I'm gonna knock the dust off my feet and keep going. There was only one person that was allowed to talk about politics, and that was Candace Owens. And I'm sitting here, if I'm an advisory in the state of Georgia for Blexit, what the hell am I on here for?
Right.
So I'm not going to be used for different people, organizations, if I don't feel comfortable. And when you tell me I'm not allowed to do something that is in my core being, then I'm going to walk away. I won't talk bad about you or your organization. Hoorah, hoorah, hoorah. Keep getting people to wake up, but it just was not a fit for me. So here are the organizations, and I don't care what color you are. You need to check out the John Birch Society. You need to look at the Madison Forum. You need to you really need to check out a lot of these offshoot organizations that's been out here for decades, and not just the Democrats and Republicans, because the Republicans do not teach you about the Bill of Rights. The Republican Party don't teach you about the Constitution. And so many of the Republicans are turning into rhinos with is a Republican in the name only, and they are talking and whispering in the cloak of darkness about nonpartisan issues, and then also trying to take God out of our platform. The hell you say?
What?
Yes, child.
These
yes.
Republicans doing
yes, child. Yeah. You can see it. You can look up there in Washington.
That's true rhinos.
That's what rhino. Look at Mitch McConnell.
I see.
Look at the McNasties. I call them too. They say, hey, Rona McDaniel, you ain't good for the Republican Party because you don't even like the grassroots. They literally, Herschel Walker in the state of Georgia, when he was running for senator, it was, quote unquote, we don't want grassroots around Herschel Walker. We don't need their help. The Republican Party is going to get him elected. What the hell did y'all do? Because two black men going head to head with each other, and you telling me somebody didn't come out crying? You tampered his spirit and his voice. For Herschel Walker, coming from where he came from to where he's at today, being a successful entrepreneur that has helped many, many, many people from every walk of life, coming from middle Georgia, all the rest of this stuff, he should have been slamming that fake pastor straight up in his forehead, but he refused to do it. I call him out.
Yeah, he should have.
He
I think he should have ran a campaign a tad bit differently. That's the only thing.
He should have debated.
Yeah. What do you think he did a better job than?
No. I'm just gonna be honest.
People was stuck on how he spoke more than anything.
What, he sound normal to me? He sound like a Georgian.
Yeah, well, but a lot of people looked at that as uneducated. They thought he sounded uneducated, and he wasn't able to articulate
What
himself
do
a
they
certain type of
label
way.
people that lives in the Bible Belt anyway? Anyone that lives in the South. We uneducated, uncouth, ignorant people. This is, and if you go any way above that, it's like, I don't know if we supposed to fall into that gobbledygook, but I'm very educated, intelligence. I could get down, I'm hoodish and woodish. I could get proper and put the pinky up in the air, but I will cut you down very quickly. There's a time and a place for everything, but I still believe in manners. I believe in taking my hat off. I believe in standing up for the pledge. I believe in supporting my veterans. I love my elderly, and my children are not for sale. So if that makes me an asinine, backward black person that don't know her roots or know her ways, I'm going to pull right back behind you.
Yeah.
This is my last slave in my family. I don't need I don't need a DNA test. This is the last slave in my family. Most of the people don't even know who their grandma and them is. Let's not even talk about your daddy. So when you talk about I don't know my history, you want the black side, you want the Irish side, or you want the Cherokee side? Tell me, because I'm the gatekeeper of the past. That's why some of y'all be tripping. Y'all better
I'm
stop.
telling you. And that's what they like to do. They like to try to, marginalize everything that you're saying that, oh, you don't know your history, that's why you're a Republican. I'm like, well, if you really knew your history, then you would be a Republican.
What you feel about
anyway.
George Soros?
George Soros?
Yes, what you feel about George Soros? Miss Wendy just said.
I don't care for George Soros. I mean, he's a part of the deep
Schwab.
state, I would say.
Klaus Schwab.
I would say he's part of the deep state as well.
This is what Miss Wendy just said, because this is what I'd like to do. That's why when you start doing your show, Will, love you, bro. Go ahead and just give them rec, because if they're coming in here and spending a little bit time with us, then we can spend time with them too. Like the dog. If the dog knows something that I don't know, that is what we're supposed to be doing. Educating each other, getting out there and witnessing. It is up to people to do their research. So if dog knows something that Will don't know, well, they're in a chat room together. All they got to do is bring the receipts, bring the article, bring the research, and let's all get smarter. Because knowledge is power when we all know it, and because we are all grassroots, we're not considered the elite. I don't give a damn if you got $1 million. You ain't rich, and you ain't hanging with the upper class. You just right down here with the scrubs of society, the dredge, the baskets of the plural, I don't know, the nigglets, the clans members, and all the rest of these people, the names they done gave us. I can tell you, walking in the halls of Congress, exactly, low-life scrubs. I'll go to Congress every year for a week. They do not close their doors. And if you are walking up and down those corridors, the sounds bounce during the halls. So these people don't care what they're saying when they're in meetings at all. So like Mr. Will saying, just like everybody over here saying, like Miss Libby saying, not flirting, but this 68-year-old, thank your guest, it has a beautiful, Libby, down girl, yes, he got a beautiful smile. Okay, now that's it. Stop making his daughter in there.
Sorry for my video pausing or whatever the case is. We're gonna work on that. We're gonna get that fixed. Trust me, I got you. But y'all keep going. It might pause for a minute, but trust me, it'll come right back.
My comment was a reply to you talking about Georgians. I meant no. What the hell I meant? Don't worry about it. Hillbilly redneck. I'm a black neck. I was literally raised in Lula, Commerce, Jackson County, Hall County. I'm a hoodish and woodish, and I could rock with the ones up in the Appalachians, all the way to ones over there in Techwood. Who gives a shit?
Right. Be well rounded. Right. Be well rounded.
When you realize we don't care, can I give you half of my liver? Because I'm gonna need a little bit of it. Can I give you at least half of my kidneys? You don't give a damn what the hell I look like if I could save your life. One more time.
Right.
Can I give you my pancreas? Can I give you anything in my body to prolong your own life? Then you don't give two shits what the outside of me look like. It's just if we're compatible on the inside. Y'all about to stop playing. Y'all don't fall into this distraction because I'm white. You're white. I'm black. We're not supposed to talk. That's some bull crap that they came up with. And I keep telling you, heaven ain't segregated. We all was made in the likeness of him. So when you realize that you are more powerful when you recognize a fellow brother and sister in Christ, everything else will fall to the wayside. And then you be quick to joan on people. Throw out a one zinger in a heartbeat and hurt their feelings and make their balls square up. That's what I do anyway. Hey, Patty, what's up? Hey, James.
Do people call you Uncle Tom? Uncle
Yes.
Tom's, yeah,
No.
Uncle
Race
Ruckus
trader,
and stuff like that. Race trader.
hot stepper, a coon, a cracker lover. I've been called it all.
All that.
Step to my face then.
Yeah, but we're the ones. Where's the step? And that's what I say. They won't say it to your face. So I don't pay attention to the internet gangsters.
I ain't running.
But the biggest thing is the conservatives are the ones that saying, hey, let's time to think outside of the box. Because what y'all are voting for is not being pro-black. It's being pro-pedophile. That's how I look at it.
Child.
It's
Poor broke.
Being pro-broke. You know, being poor ideology. And I'm letting them know you're following the white liberal ideology, yet you acting as if the black people are owning the Democratic Party when they don't. So why is there so much loyalty to the Democratic Party?
Yeah, why?
That's what I'm trying to figure out.
Why?
I had that before I became a president, I had to ask myself that.
Okay, because if you look at it, Martin Luther King, you're during the JFK.
Right.
Remember, he switched to a Democrat. He was always a Republican all his dang on life.
Right.
And then all of a sudden he realized he effed up and they tried to kill him. And after they tried to kill him, and then you had JFK starting to talk about the Federal Reserve trying to take down the Cuban Missile Crisis. He didn't want to, do his P's and Q's for the CIA, so they took him out.
Wow.
My bad. We just gonna keep going over here. But Dave said we're at the bottom of the hour. Y'all stay tuned out there. We'll be right back. Okay then. Go ahead.
We'll be right back, y'all.
We are here to defend democracy.
Misinformation poses a threat to our nation's health.
Climate change is an emergency.
Democratic socialism.
Codify one's right to choose.
Hell yes, we're going to take your AR-15.
So the reason why I am with Patriot Mobile, because they believe exactly what I believe in, and that is the Constitution. That is the Second Amendment. That is the freedom of speech. That is God, family, and country. So everything that I believe in, Patriot Mobile believe in it too. And once you go over there and you sign up for Patriot Mobile, the promo code is Lucretia, and you get what, Dave? Free activation. Yeah, but that ain't for Lucretia. Welcome back to the Real News with Lucretia Hughes and Joker. It's Ace. But it ain't.
Ace Battle Until the Tables Turn podcast.
Come on now, just with some bull crap. You know what? It ain't.
That's probably the reason why, because it's acting up.
No, but they still talking, so we should be able to see everything that they're saying. You know what? Mark Zuckerberg, bump you. Just bump you, Mark Zuckerberg. You in Threads.
Oh yeah, so he just came out with his new platform, right?
Yes.
Mark Zuckerberg. Okay. And Threads is the platform. And doesn't look like Elon Musk is too happy about that.
Why? When the first couple of days, he's up to 100 million subscribers. But what the subscribers, a lot of y'all don't know out there, that if you get Threads and you try to delete that off your phone or off that platform, your Instagram is gone bye-bye too. I hope y'all didn't sign up.
Yeah, well, I mean, if you were conservative, you shouldn't have been signed up for Threads anyway, because that's nothing but a liberal ideology page, platform. to go against Elon Musk, what he's doing on Twitter.
Oh yeah, honey, it is after the first hour of the show. Can you put some vodka in that? Appreciate it. Hey there, his child, 862, just tried to watch the Sound of Freedom movie. Shut down and refund issued because no picture, just the sound only. Screen out of 10 and not working. That's not the first
Where's that?
complaint. Yes, where's this at? Because his child. Where was it? Because this has been all over the United States.
We need to be like those liberals and start protesting some of this stuff.
Hey, Paul Wall, what's going on? They're doing that in multiple theaters.
Oh,
Yes,
they
they
are?
are. Yes, one of them didn't have air conditioner. One of them said it was sold out. Was only 4 people in the actual theater. The other one, it's been back and forth for a long time. Can we wait for that? Listen. I know a lot of y'all kind of disappointed because I refused to go watch that movie. I lived that life. I wasn't child sex trafficking, but I was damn molested. So to have to sit here and read articles and bullcrap from lefty ass people that this stuff don't happen in the world, it happens to boys and girls.
For them speaking on it, they just making themselves look very guilty though.
Very.
Why speak against something that's also a true story and then try to call it like some type of QAnon or something?
Yes.
Yeah, so they're trying to make it sure that all their liberal followers and voters don't go see the movie, but it's already getting good numbers and everything.
But you know
right
what?
now.
For them to hate QAnon so much, if QAnon is the one that put this movie out, you should have backed QAnon even more. Because he's bringing it to the awareness of the forefront that Hollywood would never do because they're the epicenter of child sex trafficking.
Right.
I said what I said about Hollywood.
Disney too.
Whew, child. And let's not even get on Hartsville Airport. That's like one of the hubs of trafficking in America. Man. But for to sit here and listen to the Democrats, Rolling Stone, all these magazines, newspaper articles, and the first thing they got is QAnon. It's a QAnon conspiracy. Child sex trafficking and sex trafficking is not conspiracies. And
right.
Even the FBI and CIA over this week took off the international child sex trafficking ring off of their platform. Why? Because think about it. How many states within the last 2 years have did something, especially California, where they are making it legal for child molestation and pedophiles?
Right. Well, did you just see they just passed something that wasn't going to criminalize?
Yeah, Hollywood,
in
California. Look at both of us. Woo, touch my child.
Thank God I live in the South.
Touch my grandkids. That's why I don't give a damn who you are. I'm riding out.
Hide your kids, hide your wife.
Ooh, child, hide your little boys right now.
Right.
Woo, touch your little boys. I'm sitting here. Let's get to that. That's the first article.
Trying to transition everybody around here.
Oh, let me finish giving shout outs. Hey, Christy Fowler, what's up, Paul Wall? Hey there, what's going on? His child. What's going on, Paul Wall? Hey there. Hey, what's going on? Ain't nobody else up in there with you. Hey, Katina, how you doing out there? Hey, Juan. Hey, Troy Mitchell, what's up in the house? I think I saw Trish and everybody. All right, then. Rumble, I'm there. Hey, Rumble, what's going on out there? I see Jinklings. I didn't forget you.
Hey. And somebody said 85,000 kids missing at the border in the last 2 years. I think it's actually more than that.
It's 250,000.
Right.
It's 250,000.
That's 250,000.
Look at us. Anytime that the government officially gives you a number, just go ahead and double that, if not more.
Right.
But when we know that you got whistleblowers during the congressional hearings that works for DHS and HHS that's saying that, yes, we actually give them to mules. We are giving these children and then paying the mules to take these children where? And how in the hell do you lose track of a 250,000 people, but you can pick out everybody on January the 6th? Boom! I just wanted to know. Hey.
It's supposed to be very heavy right here in the city of Atlanta.
What?
The child sex trafficking.
If you go to Atlanta, you go to Hartsville Airport, and you start going out. Go to every gas station close as you start moving our way out. You're going to see the green light. Why? Because the green light is supposed to be for safe havens for little boys, little girls, men and women that are sex traffickers. So if you go into one of these convenience stores and they have a green light, that is a place where it's supposed to be a safe haven, and you run from whoever your captor is. So that is what they're doing. Let me tell you this. In the state of Georgia, how can I say this? They involved. There you go. A government is involved. If child sex trafficking is a $150 billion a year industry, how the hell the IRS don't know this? Just like the IRS don't know about the Hunter Biden family, the laptop, Ukraine, the money laundering, China. even if anybody out there that's a CPA or works in the financial industry, you know there is a red flag warning when you try to deposit $9,999 damn dollars. But if we know for a fact that Hunter Biden through the WhatsApp app, email, all his email, the laptops, if he was receiving $5 million one day, $10 million the next day, $100,000 this day, how in the world the red flags all in these systems was not ringing?
Right.
Woo,
what crackhead do you know is making $5 million?
What crackhead going to the White House doing?
Right.
He did a bump on the White House balcony. I said, did that dude just toot toot? He did a toot toot on the White House back. That dude was geeked up. Geeked up. I said, damn.
And then left some out
I
there.
said, let a black man do it. Shoot, let Trump do it. What
Man,
Trump do?
that would have happened when Trump was in office. We would have been talking about that till the election.
I'm just.
I mean, come on now. But that just gives Trump a lot more ammo.
Hey, West, I can't see you. So we still are taking about the.
He's opposition, so he wants to. He likes to come on my page and debate.
I don't give two shits. If you're sitting here trying to stick up for Hunter Biden laptop, your ass is
so
suspect. And I better not. If somebody need to check your whole your file on your internet. If you think this is okay to have child in different poses in that damn laptop, you are a perv. If you think this is okay for this guy to literally say, "I am going to scam the United States of America and their citizens," your ass suspect. We don't need to debate with you. You on the wrong. Your ideology is so fucked up. I can't help you. Did I cuss? Boom, that's the damn glitter bomb. I don't know who the hell you're talking about, but you're talking to a mother, and you're talking to a woman that had 4 kids before she was 20. You're talking to a grandmother of 9, and you sitting here trying to debate somebody or stick up for a raunch ass laptop. You take your perverted ass off this screen and never come back. We don't need you anywhere around us. Honey, no, your whole soul is saturated. Get the hell away from me. You get the hell off this feed. You sound stupid. Debate you about what's going on with children, what's going on with money laundering, what's going on with our government, and what's going on in that funk-ass laptop, and you think that I'm finna debate with you? Get your dumb ass out of here. I ain't got nobody got time for you.
Tell my followers where they can find you at. Tell my followers where they can find you at.
My name is Lucretia Hughes. I'm gonna stand straight up to you.
Y'all look her up. Miss Lucretia Hughes.
No, we not gonna play with that.
She's out
I ain't
here.
finna play with you. I don't like perverts.
Absolutely.
And I don't like no man that would never stick up for a man, woman, or child, or someone least than you without sitting over there being on the side of Satan. Get your ass on somewhere, you perv.
Let them know.
Well, you think I'm scared of you? I'm straight bold with mine. I have rallies at my house. My shit is out there. If you think you're going to run up this way, swing, batter. Well, I'm looking for people like you. You are the detriment to not only the black community, the white community, Hispanic community, to America. Get your ass away from here. We're trying to save the future. We're trying to save our children.
Amen.
Not stick up for pedophiles like you. Back to this. Hey,
and then
Tony.
try to sit there and deny
and debate about
and deny
this.
that it doesn't exist, or
Woo!
just try to say, oh, what they try to say, Marjorie Taylor Greene or her husband is dressed in drag and all that. That doesn't prove any point.
What you say about Marjorie?
They try to say that Marjorie Taylor Greene's husband was dressed in drag queen
I
or
got
something
on
like
speed
that
dial.
to make that a.
I got on speed dial. We could squash this right now. I don't know where the hell. Oh no! I see. After this, I saw something like that. Knowing you got a little girl that's right in there with my niece who's 6 and your daughter is 7, and you having pervs like that to come on your page to deny something like that when you know we got 2 little innocent little girls. He would be so far off my feed. Him and his crimson ways of him busting hell wide open would have nowhere to deal with me. Nothing at all. Knowing you got a little girl in there and my little young niece that's 6 and 7, and you got somebody wanting to debate you about child pornography and a perv. You're a perv your damn self.
Right, and they try to say that it doesn't exist.
No.
The guys like Mitch or the other guys
And it's
that's
a
like
guy?
that, they try to make it seem like this stuff don't
Did you
exist.
say that was a man that I was talking to?
Yeah.
That was a man.
Yeah.
He was a simp. I said what I said, and I'm going to say it to your face. I'm looking straight in the damn, you're a simp. You are the person that God did not give you no nut cheeks. So you need to go on over there. You confused about exactly you think that because you feel a certain type of way, now you're going to change your sex. It don't work like that. There's X's and O's. X's and O's. Honey, please. He'd have been off my feed. He even taints my even reality. This is the type of people don't ever have a conversation with. Knock that dust off your feet. Keep going, because there's many more people out there that God is putting you in this position of power to have a path that you're really supposed to touch. You're really supposed to talk to, and it ain't jackasses like that.
The thing about it is, he's trying to say that they never found anything on the laptop. They found a whole lot of stuff on the laptop. A whole lot of things that he was on the laptop. Him doing drugs, money, the money laundering. The whole paper trail is there.
Like I said, I had nightmares. October the 13th, 2020, my dumb ass decided to delve inside of the laptop. I wanted to go see what everybody was talking about.
Right.
It took 4 solid months of me to get some peaceful night's sleep and stop hating someone that I do not know just by the content that was up in that laptop. And you think I'm finna talk to someone like that? He's gonna bust hell wide open. He's gonna drag you down. He's gonna drag your platform down, and you're gonna draw more pedophiles to your page because of people like that.
Oh no, they ain't letting that happen.
Not with that little girl in there. I whoop you. Hey, say something about his daughter. I'm already telling you, the mama bear in me will whoop your ass.
I'm telling you.
No.
No, man.
You a man and won't stand up for the least of these or children, and you trying to debate that this stuff don't happen? You are trash.
Man, I wish this other guy named Mitch that loves to debate me.
I love what dumb
would be
beta
hearing
ass
this
man.
right now. We'll be hearing this right now. But I blocked him, so he's on my other page. If I was to get on my other page, then
Hey, everybody. Cheryl, there are some sick crap in that laptop. You ain't got to convince dumbasses. And you never have to convince somebody that this ain't true. Those are the people, if they don't realize it ain't true, these are the same people that knows it's going on but turns a blind eye because it ain't their problem.
Right.
So, no, those type of people, they try to make a name for themselves. The only names that they're going to make for themselves is not going to be in the Lamb's Book of Life. Get thee away from me and go to the left because I never knew you is exactly what you going to damn hear. I'm 49 years old. I ain't got time to play with a scallywag, especially not men. Beta men, my daddy and my 35-year-old son is stronger than your ass. The hell you talking about? My oldest son is stronger than you, and he will stand up for his 4 kids, 2 sons and 2 daughters, and not expect someone like you to ever have anything to do with the black community. You sound sick.
Amen. That was a mouthful, and I'm here for it. I'm here for it.
Honey. Hey, Sharon Webb, she watch out for all the kids, and Joanna, I watch out for any kids in my presence.
I'm trying to figure out how anybody can still vote the Democratic Party when they know that they're trying to transition these children. They know that there's sex trafficking going on. I mean, listen, I have people in my family that work in the school district, and they said this is like in up north, like DC area a little bit, and they said all the kids in their classroom have to have their own pronouns. Their own pronouns. This is what they're doing to the new generation. How could anybody? And then when I debate with people, they try to say, "Oh, well, this is not happening in black schools, so it don't matter." It doesn't matter.
Well, everybody that watches me already know I had this conversation with my grandkids. All 5 of them. I told you they just left yesterday. They'll be back Monday. But all 5 of the kids was here, and that's Marzik and Lulu, and then my oldest grandkids that was here. And the oldest one, his nuts ain't dropped yet, so he still got that high-pitched voice. And he was like, "Happy Pride Month." What did you say? Happy Pride Month. I'm gonna need for you to have a seat. What do you know about the rainbow? It's for gay people. What did you just say?
No.
Oh, no. Grandma time. Go sit down. All y'all. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. You finna listen to me and listen to me good. The rainbow is not for gay folks. That is a covenant that God gave to man because he flooded the nation one time and the world one time. This is a reminder and a covenant between God and man that it will not be water but fire the next time. Tell your teachers that. Tell them to call me if they got an issue with it, and I'll be gladly to dig in their ass.
Yeah.
Woo, y'all some pervs. Y'all all got issues. Y'all got some straight up issues. We understand if you don't like God. We understand that you're an atheist. We understand that you don't believe. We don't give a damn, but don't sit here and try to change the sauce when it ain't that to begin with to make you feel warm and fuzzy. Now, let me tell you this. If you cut your nutsack off, you're still a man.
Right.
You're still a man. If you get these chesticles, you still a man. Ain't nothing changed in your dangle lane. You still a man. You just what? You're a Hewitt now. You just can't get
still
it
got
up.
XY chromosomes.
So I'm not finna play with you. I don't live in make believe, and I want to hear well done. So if that means that my path after show 1381 is to go head to head with people, I ain't scared. I ain't never scared. That's why I have rallies at my damn house.
Hey, and she got the acres to do it.
I know a whole bunch of pig farmers from the South to get rid of a whole bunch. Hey, everybody, what's going on? So I don't play with my life. Like I said, I've been going through this for about 12 years now. Been called everything but the child of God. Been called out my name. Done had people come in my inbox, and I will still tell you to ride up because you won't walk off.
Hey.
Oh, and I forgot to tell you, I am also getting ready to run for the board of directors for the NRA. Yes, I is. I am part of the DC project, Girl in a Gun. I just testified in front of Congress about gun violence, but I'm refusing to give mine up, and I will surely show you how to nook if you buck. That's my Negro spiritual. I did say hood and the damn woods. Thank you, Dave. Thank you for the vodka. I appreciate it because after the comment I just went through, what's that? Hey, oh, you heard that? Okay, then. Hey, Teresa, what's going on? Democrats are gonna have to explain why they went along with this evil and voted for them. They ain't gonna deny nothing. They gonna explain nothing that's in their nature.
You know, my biggest problem is this here. When they try to say, okay, I'm voting for Democrat, it's all about black issues opposed to issues that affect America in general.
I know more damn poor white people than I do poor black people.
That's what I'm saying, but you know, but the Democrat Party has done nothing but desecrate the black community. Most of the black communities are under Democrat rule,
and
doing worse every decade.
Then why they still impoverished?
Exactly, but you don't want to do nothing different. My biggest thing is if this hasn't been working in the last 60 years,
Troy Mitchell,
why not do something different?
I am not running from the president of the NRA. That is Wayne LaPierre. Okay, Wayne LaPierre was the one that gave me my chance. You remember my very first airplane ride was to the NRA convention, and the next thing I know, I am nominating the board of directors for the NRA. So that's how you got Mark Robinson. That's how you got Dean Cain. That's how you had Ted Nugent. That's how you people and all these people that was on the board is because we appointed them. So I decided to stay part of the outreach community because there's a lot of women. I can only speak at women, but I dig into a man, okay? But I feel that women need to know how to use a gun, how to be properly trained with a gun, how to always be able to protect themselves, and always have their houses on guard and on lock. And I feel like these are our rights that was given to us, not the damn government whatsoever. With the 20 to 40,000 laws against the Second Amendment, they still ain't got rid of it. So I am an advocate. Even if my son was shot point blank at a Domino's table on April the 2nd of 2016, I'm still not giving up my guns. And I feel like the way the world is topsy-turvy and wrong is right and right is wrong, I will lay you flat on your back if you can't figure out what truly wrong and right truly is. Right. So all of these people that want to throw grenades on Facebook, bring your ass to my face. I'm not running. I am not running. You can meet me in the street. I'm not running.
But the places that have the most strict gun laws have the most crime.
Yeah.
Think about it.
No gun-free zones. Oh my God, it was a mass shooting. Why? Was there anybody there with a gun but the one that had the gun? Right. No, because that sign right there was supposed to stop them from bringing guns here. You just made that an easy target for everything and everybody. But hey, if you find out when the law was very first passed, it was inmates all around the United States laughing because that wasn't going to stop nothing. It just made it a little bit easier for the people that want to commit the crime to actually commit it because can't nobody stop them. Right. So tell me why the safest place on earth is when people are actually there open carrying because nobody's going to run in and try to not run out. So I feel like this, Madison Forum, all the meetings I go to, about half of them in that strapped, half of them open carry, the rest of them just got it concealed. So why there's no problems in those groups? Why is there no mass shootings at an NRA convention? I mean, there's guns. Yeah,
because they know everybody else in there got a gun too. So that's why.
But I thought it was us. It's those gun lovers, those gun toters that are out there committing all these crimes. No, it's somebody that, can we talk about the real issue? And that's the pharmaceutical companies that keep pumping all these damn drugs in these kids and then screwing up their brain.
Mental health issues, yes. Woo! The mental health issues, and that's what they're going to do. And you think about it is, I feel like a lot of these shootings were planned shootings, possibly from the government, so they can put stuff on to people. But that's a whole nother conversation.
No, it ain't. We talking about the CIA or the FBI. Are we talking about
Both.
pushing drugs
Because I
and
would
guns?
definitely don't trust the FBI, especially what's been going on.
Well, we
a lot
just
lately.
found out that not only did the CIA, because we read it on the show last night, it was the downfall of the hip hop industry, and that is when you have privatized prison system started coming in. We
Right.
call it the prison industrial complex. In case anybody out there wants to look it up. If you start paying attention to the late 80s, early 90s, that's when all of the hip-hop music stopped having something that was empowering, and it was more of anarchy.
Right.
So just like in the 70s, because I tell people, I was raised with 3 dads. The founding member of the Black Panthers of Bed-Stuy, Brooklyn. Also, my other dad, my stepdad, was literally a Navy veteran in Vietnam, and my real father was Army artillery. So you're talking about militant black men was all I was raised around. So listening to the government, one thing that my stepfather said, if you think the government is shasty and shisty, times that by 10. Then if you talk to the militant Papa Scott, who was the Black Panther, he would tell you about what was happening in Brooklyn and Bed-Stuy and all this stuff in the 70s, where the Black Panthers was really created is because they was pushing the guns. They started pushing the weapons inside of the black community, inside of the poor white community in the early 70s. And this was the CIA. This is well documented. And now they're continuing to do it in America right now in this time. So I'm sitting here like, but I'm the bad girl.
Right.
You think you finna come here and dig into me? I dig back. But I might not say it verbatim, but prove to me where I lied. No,
Yeah, that's real.
you can't prove to me that I lied. I didn't say it verbatim, then get out my face. I don't debate. My temper is just not there. You will never see me up there with T.I., Candace Owens, Big Mike. None of them. My temper would go flip, flip, and I'm walking off stage. So me debating ass wipes will never happen. You want me to speak? I will do that, then drop mic and walk off that stage. Speaking of that, do not forget on September the 9th, we will be in Kentucky. Why? For the Freedom Fest. It's going to be Donald Trump there. Junior is going to be there. Kimberly Guilford, Eric Trump, also Eric Dita, Dog the Bounty Hunter, Tito Ortiz, and many, many more. But me, will be opening the D block for the Trump family. So it will be Lucretia, Kimberly, Eric Jr., and the President of the United States.
Hey, y'all
First
hear
time
that?
to be able to speak in front of Donald J. Trump. And you think I give some crap about some jack legs up there just suspect? Seriously? Like I
She's speaking
said,
before Trump, y'all, so come on now.
you may not like me, but you can't stop me. Tell it one more time. You
Hey.
may not like me, but you ain't gonna damn stop me. You can stop running your lip on this podcast, though. That'd be great. As you'd have been banished into the
Somebody
never
talking about some
even.
Trump. So what do you think about when they were talking about, oh, well, the party you vote for is the party with all the white supremacist groups?
Really?
That's what they want. That's their main excuse.
Is that what the Democrats trying to say?
Yeah, that's what they trying to say. That's when I try to debate with them. I'm like, man, okay, when the last time you seen the KKK? When the last time these racist groups just started
They watch
killing black
TV.
people? Right? Y'all listen to the media. So name. When the last time that they really just went out there to the hood and started shooting up black folks doing a drive-by? If you can
Who
name
started
that,
the KKK?
you can- right.
Oh, who did start the
Democrats did.
KKK?
That's easy.
The Democratic Party.
Wait a minute.
Yeah.
Who killed a whole bunch of sharecroppers and Jews and different people coming from the north to help the poor whites and blacks in the south? Damn, sound like it was the Democrats.
Democrats.
Oh my God. Who was Margaret Sanger, a member of Democrats? You know, who was pen pals with Stalin? Democrats. Who is sending Hitler? Hitler. Who right now is destroying the family core or unity? Democrats.
Right.
Who do not like the fathers in the home? Democrats.
Hey.
Who causes confusion when they are confused about their own sex?
Gender.
Democrats.
Hey.
Who hates other people that actually knows more than they do? Democrat. Who hates anyone that crawls out the projects or the trailer parks and actually makes something of their lives? A Democrat.
Hey.
Who sits out there and tell these children they could be a man or a woman or a dog or a cat or having pissing
Wow.
in a furry? Democrats.
Democrat.
They switch apart. Who don't believe in God Almighty? Democrats.
They taking God out of schools.
God
These
out their
people-
platform.
And the people that vote Democrats say that they're Christians. Not saying that you can't be, but
Whoa.
You can't follow those ideologies.
I'm about to say.
I'm saying you can't follow those ideologies.
Wait. Then what the hell are you a Democrat for?
Exactly.
If they booed God 3 times on worldwide TV, you go on their platform right now, you don't find that anywhere. You don't find God's name mentioned anywhere on the Democratic platform. And you think I'm finna sit here and argue with his demons and minions? Y'all sound stupid. Literally had a black man say, we're not allowed to be called man and a woman in a Democratic Party. Get the hell out of my face then.
Come on, man.
Mr. Black Man.
I just want people to make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
Make it make sense.
And you blaming Republicans. Y'all sound stupid.
Right.
Y'all sound real stupid.
And that's the thing. They try to keep black people down in the Democrat Party by saying that everything is racist. And then guess what that does? That's a mental bondage that they do. They keep you locked in with the Democratic Party while they keep ruining the communities because you guys are so worried about racism. And the average black person in America is not dealing with.
Wait a minute, but then why is all these issues on the Democratic side when there's no Republicans that live in your state, meaning your town? I'm gonna say this one more time. There's no Republicans on the board, school boards, on tax, all this stuff, and the Democratic strongholds, but y'all still blaming the white man and Republicans. Y'all sound stupid. Y'all don't get no smarter. Y'all do not get no smarter, and your platform get even uglier. Y'all just took, and I'm gonna tell you this, because God isn't of confusion. There's only one thing that plainly states that brings confusion, that is Satan and his minions. And if you bring in confusion on the basic ideologies in life, don't follow us, because you ain't throwing no salt in the game. We're just looking at you pitifully, because you're that evil, that blind, and that corrupt, where you can't even think for your damn self, and you sounded like regurgitated, done Kool-Aid Lemon, CNN, ABC, CBS, NPR, PBS, NBC, CNN, Fox News, MSNBC, Fox Business, when you can literally listening to us and getting a little bit damn more smarter than sitting here trying to tell us what you learned.
Right, because they're only going to give you a false narrative that they want to push.
Oh, and another thing that I know a lot of people are going to be mad about. I'm proud to be an American, where at least I know I'm free. Yeah. So on that note, we're at the top of the first hour. What we do is get ready to really go hard in the paint and have fun. So Facebook, y'all know what to do. We're getting ready to shut off those pages. Y'all go right over there. Don't get out of pocket, because y'all coming to my page now.
Tell them what page.
Y'all can go to fallbackproductionstudios.com. You can jump in now. You can go to Rumble, The Real News with Lucretia Hughes, or you could go to DLive, which is www.fallbackusa. And this is fallback for everybody that don't know. You can fall back to the Bible, because there's a whole bunch of lost souls. You can fall back to the Constitution, because you don't seem to know your rights. Or you can take 10 seats behind me, fall back out my face, because you ain't stopping nothing. We'll see y'all in a minute. Go ahead, Dave.
Hey.
So the reason why I am with Patriot Mobile, because they believe exactly what I believe in, and that is the Constitution. That is the Second Amendment. That is the freedom